I'm gonna show you how to get the wrinkles out of brand new rubber mats. I just got these mats. They're anti-fatigue mats. People will commonly use these in like gyms, or you'll put them in front of workbenches and garages, places where you stand for a long period of time. This makes it easier because it absorbs some of the pressure. So when you buy them brand new, they come rolled up really tight, and they're in those wraps for who knows how long, and you can see all of these wrinkles that are in this rubber. And this has been sitting for 24 hours. It's not gonna come out naturally. It might after, weeks, but I need this flat now. So I'm gonna show you a trick on how to fix that. Okay, so I have a heat gun. What I'm gonna do is heat up the rubber, and this is a slow process. So make sure you also have a door open, you have some airflow. This is gonna be pretty smelly and put out what I'm imagining are some toxic fumes. So don't lock yourself in a room in closed space while you're heating up rubber. It's gonna stink. I'm going to heat it up. I'm going to try to unroll it, and I'm just gonna try to work on flattening it out. So you'll see in the time lapse here, it flattening out. All right, certainly not perfect, but I'm starting to see a dramatic improvement on this mat, especially in the corners and on the edges. I'm gonna now heat it up one last time and move all this lumber on top of it to just kind of apply some pressure while it's hot. When you're doing this project, make sure that you have all your windows and doors open, or you're doing it outside. You wanna make sure you don't breathe in any junk that comes up from heating up this rubber. Definitely wear a mask or cover your mouth and nose somehow as well while you're doing it. Also, do your best not to get the heat gun too close to the rubber, otherwise it'll start to melt it and there'll be some fumes that come up that aren't needed. Next step, I rolled it opposite of the direction of the ripples that I have. I'm then going to heat it as I unroll this. I'm gonna let it sit for a bit. Due to time constraints, this is gonna be the last step that I do. I'm probably not gonna get the exact outcome that I was wanting because I just don't have as much time as it takes to do this. But I did show the full process, and if you were to continue to do it a few more iterations, you'd get those ripples out. So far, straightening the edges was really my intent here today, to make sure that those were straight, because I'm doing a different project with this and I needed those edges to be smooth and flat. So just make sure that you follow these steps and go through this process as much as you need to get the desired outcome. Here is my final outcome. This side did really well, but it wasn't as bad as this side to begin with. I'm gonna mark this as success for what I needed though, because I really needed to smooth out these edges, which was one of the projects that I'm working on today. If I were to use this in a shop or just needed this completely flat, I would do this process 2 or 3 more times to get those fully out. I was able to get these ripples about half as high as they were, but it's just gonna take a lot of work to get those out. Over time, they'll fade as it stretches and stuff. I would probably heat it up and put the pieces of wood that I have and just let it sit on there overnight as well. I hope this helped give you some ideas though if you're stuck with this problem.